Hello! Happy 4th anniversary, happy update, Shadow Milk come home. Regarding my Purelily video, I was wrong. They're not canon anymore! I was right. That's what I'm trying to say.
Everybody fucking jump!
The reason why this time the story was better than all of Beastiest is because there was no Purelily. This happened. They separated because, you know, I am guessing it's impossible that the past writers wrote this. I'm basically believing that they came in and went,
okay, here you go the summary of the story of what has happened.
who wrote this? No.
Well, she comes back.
No.
Basically, no, but listen, the reason she
doesn't
came...
make sense that this...
But it's what the fans
I
wanted.
don't care about the money.
We already released costumes with
The
them.
costumes...
Yes?
Fuck them costumes. I want them separated.
Sorry, it's
I
far too
want
late
them
now.
separated.
We're
I want
too
them
into the story.
separated.
No, we can
Separate them. Gee, who would have said that I was right against all the Met fans that accused me of only wanting yaoi, even though I mentioned an MLM ship and not even as a comparison, saying that I didn't care if it wasn't canon. I don't care if Pure Cacao is not canon. How does it feel to be wrong? Bitch. I feel too knowledgeable. The reason why episode 1 and 2 are so shit, and this one was actually... I liked it. Personally, I loved it. Was because it wasn't focused on taking money from fans with a ship. It was focused on taking money from fans. This is Deaf Sisters, what do you expect? But it was actually based on the story, on Shadow Milk. Why am I pointing this way? There's no space this way. It should be this way. I have a white screen. This time, it was enjoyable because we saw the downfall of a cookie that we wanted to see the downfall of. We wanted to see him depressed. We wanted to see him have the reality slap. We didn't want... And I am so glad 90% of the people on the video agree with me because I was starting to feel insane in this fandom. I still don't like that White Lily and Dark Enchantress are separate people, but there's hope because of this scene. What could this scene mean? To me, it could mean that, hey, White Lily is actually an illusion from Dark Enchantress. And that would be amazing, because it would mean, best case scenario, Dark Enchantress made the beasts to distract the ancients so that she could get stronger and fight them all and kill them all. They are distractions that she let out. Best case scenario. Little worst case scenario, Shadow Milk is behind all for some reason, Dark Enchantress isn't relevant anymore, she's for some reason not starting the war, but she's going to come back later. Worst case scenario, they're all going to fight the beasts and beat them, and Dark Enchantress is going to be defeated, and White Lily is going to continue being no one, and they're going to... oh my god. I'm still so angry at the comments that went, oh, you just want Pure Vanilla to be gay. Where in the video did I say that? Is it because I have a flag in my background? Is it because I'm gay? Which, by the way, there's a comment that I explained why, actually, even though I didn't mention it, these two would be better than those two. And I'm not gonna explain it again, I'm just gonna put the comments here. I'm too lazy. I am running on 4 hours of sleep. I mean, I wasn't expecting Pure Vanilla to commit suicide. Now, there is a plot hole in the story. I didn't say it was perfect. I said that I liked it better than episode 1 and 2, and it was more enjoyable. But yeah, there was a plot hole in the story. Basically, spoilers obviously, this one gets revealed to be this one, which is now this one. Boom. Which makes me wonder, is the story about him or about them? Because if it's about him, why are there 2 of these? Let me explain. How do I even start? Why are you making this so hard? So Pure Vanilla is, I forgot the name, I'm gonna name him Prophet, even though Prophet is this one. And they meet the Prophet at the beginning of the story, and he guides them all. But then it gets revealed that the Prophet was Pure Vanilla all along. Then who was he? Was he an illusion? Or was the Prophet an illusion to guide Pure Vanilla? Because if the Prophet was Pure Vanilla all along and this is an illusion, who have these 3 been following all the time? No one. Ginger Brave's dead brother reincarnated as a ghost? And let's say the Prophet was the illusion. Was it because Shadow Milk has a vision of the future? I'm just gonna say it. He's Blue Timekeeper. I love him, but as much as I love him, he is Blue Timekeeper. Maybe a bit more insane, which is hard to say considering this is Timekeeper. Not as insane as Dev Sisters for creating whatever this story is, but still. Onto the positive things. First of all, these two separated. Second of all, I realized that this is all a metaphor for depression. And I gotta say, I played these games before. The part where he disassociates, yeah, that kinda hit hard home. Kinda like in the canon. You get it, because they hit his home. The moment he falls, it could be seen as two things. First, close your eyes, you'll be here soon. Or two, a downfall to rock bottom, visually. Then he turns into Mom, It's Not an Emo face, which I love, to be honest. This design was a breath of fresh air. I even drew it. And it would be amazing if he stayed this way, because, you know, it's kind of good to see that a game that contains substances, addiction, child abuse, child neglect, child abandonment as a whole, depression, suicide topics, murder, attempted murder, treason, terrorism, and everything that keeps being cataloged as a kid's game. It would be amazing if they included this adult topic and left it be no happy ending, let it be bittersweet. Please let him be destroyed emotionally. We want drama, we want stuff to happen. If they don't, I will do like pure vanilla and jump off a window. But this is Dev Sisters, and I am fearing that his awakened form is just going to be a way of getting money out of players. I will never forget this. Cinema is dead. Back to my main topic, I wasn't wrong about Purelily, because I am telling you, it wouldn't have been half as good if these two had been together the whole time walking and they were just focusing on the other, because this was about Pure Vanilla, not about White Lily, who came back to force a ship. It's not Purelily's fault, it is. But it is. It is because White Lily came back just so that she could be paired with Pure Vanilla, because it would be kind of strange to pair Dark Enchantress with Pure Vanilla after everything she has done, after they know that she is irredeemable, and it would be kind of strange that Pure Vanilla drops all development just to be the brainless simp he is with White Lily, so they brought her back to ship them together, which I'm so glad that they separated them, because now we can focus on him, and she can go eat shit. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of stuff, but that's kind of my conclusion. I will be talking about this... Imagine I'm Espresso. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I will be talking about these two probably soon, because you guys kept saying, but then if you are not saying this because they are not gay, then what about Espresso and Simon? I will be talking about them. First of all, they are not part of the main story, which is why it's really easy to ignore. Second, they didn't butcher their characters as hard as they did Purelily. It's insane. But I will be talking about them because they were also kind of slaughtered, not butchered. What is the worst term? It was not as bad as Purelily, but it was still bad, because all their development went down to shit. Anyways, Shadow Milk, come home.